do this. Wonderful. Right, off we go, off we go, off we go. Go, 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 go. They're going to be really mad at me if I don't get on at the right time. Everyone's been waiting for this. People need this for their morning traffic report. How are they supposed to know where they're going to sail if everything's just congested because they've got 1, no music, 2, no me, 3, no travel reports. This is going to be a nightmare. Is my boat? My boat's there. Okay, thank God. Okay, right. I haven't even brought my script with me. We're just going to have to wing it, all right? Here we go. Lovely. Into you. Sweet. Right. I need to really find a position where I'm going to do this from. Let me see. Let's go to... Oh, boy, I don't even know. I mean, the casino's there. There might be too much traffic there. Let's go over to... here. Right. Do you reckon they'll be able to hear me from here? Yeah, I can just about see the island from here. This works. All right, cool. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Let's go ahead and get downstairs, shall we? Right, now, where did I put that record player? No, it's not behind any of that. Oh, I forgot I even had this. So stupid. Right, anyway, oh, maybe it's in here. Ah, there it is. And remember, lift from the knees. Oh, jeez, I forgot how heavy it is. Right then, system start, that one. All right, I think this thing's working. Mic check, 1, 2. Are we live? Oh, baby, we are. Right, let's talk about everything coming up soon enough. First and foremost, I want to play some tunes for you. Kicking off Factionals Radio with the Wombats.
We're self-imploding under the weight of your advice. I wear a suitcase under each one of my eyes. Finally, I know now what it takes. It takes money and aeroplanes. If you lost me, let me go back to that bar in Tokyo, where the demons from my past
baby. What a way to kick things off. One of my absolute favourite songs from when I used to do radio back in the day. I wanted to start with something familiar, something fun, something old, something borrowed. But as much as we're going to be playing old tunes here and there, do some golden oldies courtesy of the Kestrels, we've got to play some new stuff as well. And we're going to roll straight into this. Brand new artist on the scene, Izzy De Rosa. This is called Cinderella.
Why do we act like it's love when we both know that it's not? Blurry eyes and liquor shots won't hit me till it's over. On the train of self-destruct, we call it lust, but we're just fucked. Nicotine and double blocks, laced with Casanova. Is it me? I'm a toxic. Out every weekend now I feel sick. Fighting all my demons in mosh pits. Do I love you? Plot twist. Thrill seeking just for the hell of it. Maybe I should be celibate. Fuck you just to stay relevant. Oh wait, here we go again. I should know better, but I'm a go-getter. It's giving Cinderella. And I'm like whatever, until you say forever. I'll never tell you never. You're just here to change the pace. So why am I on a second date? Trauma dumps and baby names from 0 to 100. It's too deep, let's switch it up. Call your guy, let's pick it up. Get reckless in this dumbass club. Don't speak, just blow the trumpet. Is it me? I'm a toxic. Out every weekend now I feel sick. Fighting all my demons in mosh pits. Do I love you? Plot twist. Thrill seeking just for the hell of it. Maybe I should be celibate. Fuck you just to stay relevant. Oh wait, here we go again. I should know better, but I'm a go-getter. It's giving Cinderella. And I'm like whatever, until you say forever. I'll never tell you never.
Both playing the same kind of game here. It's a love game. I'm feeling clumsy. I think I might be falling for him, but I don't know. Yeah, we only talk when we're drunk. I don't know if we're gonna get on when we're sober. I hope we do, because I think he's hot.
Is it me? I'm a toxic. Out every weekend now I feel sick. Fighting all my demons in mosh pits. Do I love you? Plot twist. Thrill seeking just for the hell of it. Maybe I should be celibate. Fuck you just to stay relevant. Oh wait, here we go again. I should know better, but I'm a go-getter. It's giving Cinderella. And I'm like whatever, until you say forever. I'll never tell you never.
Izzy De Rosa. That is new music from her this year called Cinderella. Just before that, playing you a little bit of Tokyo Vampires and Wolves from the Wombats. What a way to begin proceedings. Welcome to the show, everybody. And this is Faction Isles Radio. Slightly off the south coast of the Faction Island, all aboard me boat. And welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. This is going to be really fun. Once or twice a week, we're going to sit down, we're going to play some music, have a chit chat, we're going to get a pirate on as a guest. There's so much coming up today, I can't even bundle it up into a 30-second recap because there's simply that much. But it's going to be fun. And I really pride myself on the music that I'm going to play during this show, of course, as long as it's my selection, because I've got music that I think is going to be from artists you may not have encountered before, or some of maybe the occasional obscure ones from EPs and albums long gone from artists that you do actually know. So we're aiming for once a week minimum, maybe twice a week if we can pull the music and the guests together. Later on this afternoon, we're going to have a pirate on, so we've got to, sail over to the dock, pick them up, bring them back out to sea whilst one of the songs is playing. I'll definitely be writing down all the tracks we're playing today as well, so don't you worry. We'll sort of record it, make a little playlist so you can get it afterwards. And in terms of how this radio show is going to be archived, I don't know if it is, question mark, exclamation mark. Basically, at the moment, I am not saving VODs or clips of this broadcast on Twitch. So this show will come and go, and then what I will try to do is upload it as it is, as one recording to YouTube, see if it hits. If it's going to just get muted into oblivion, then maybe we'll just chop it down to all of the talky bits. That is the plan for it today, which is good. And as much as I'm going to be playing a bunch of music today, you get to play some as well. So as much as me having my record of the week coming up in a few minutes time, we are also going to be taking some requests from you guys as well. I've got a little section I like to call All Aboard, where you guys get to jump on and request songs throughout the course of the show. You can go ahead and do exclamation mark request in the chat, and you can use that not only for submitting requests later on, but you can also use it to send me messages as well, because obviously Twitch chat and live chat moves at a rapid pace. So if there's any funny bits that I want to call back on, if you've got a message contributing to the topics, the things we're talking about during the show, then bang it in via the request form. It's a simple Google form, lands in my spreadsheet, we'll be all good to go. But I reckon let's move on to some music. So when I was prepping this show, there was one song that I knew I wanted to play out the end of this first talky bit, and it was because at the time it was the UK #1, but honestly I still want to play it anyway. So it comes from Kenya Grace. It's called Strangers. It is a really cool subgenre of drum and bass called liquid drum and bass. There's no way you haven't heard this song just yet, but I love this track so much. So we'll play a little bit of music for you, maybe some Joey Valance and Bray on the way after this. It's Strangers.
Always ends the same when it was me and you. But every time I meet somebody new, it's like deja vu. I swear they sound the same. It's like they know my skin. Every word they say sounds just like him. And it goes like this. We'll get in your car and you'll need to kiss me. We'll talk for hours and lie on the backseat. And then one random night when everything changes, you won't reply and we'll go back to strangers. It's something that I hate, how everyone's disposable. Every time I date somebody new, I feel vulnerable, that it'll never change, and it will just stay like this. Never ending dating, breaking up, and it goes like this. We'll get in your car and you'll need to kiss me. We'll talk for hours and lie on the backseat. And then one random night when everything changes, you won't reply and we'll go back to strangers. It always ends the same when it was me and you. But every time I meet somebody new, it's like deja vu. And when we spoke for months, what did you ever mean? How can they say that this is love when it goes like this? We'll get in your car and you'll need to kiss me. We'll talk for hours and lie on the backseat. And then one random night when everything changes, you won't reply and we'll go back to strangers. Go back to strangers.
Just off the coast with your host.
Oh, I like that one.
You're listening to Martin Littlewood.
Yo, what the f? I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling good right now. And I came to get down. And I came to get down. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling good right now. And I came to get down. And I came to get down. This that beat that make you go. This that beat that make you go. This that beat that make you act up. Don't make me act up. Don't make me act up.
Right now.
the Wu-Tang.
Feel so strong, boy, I feeling like Bruce Wayne.
Hold up, shock when I pull up. Ain't with the click, you just gotta grow up. Feeling like I could get down right now.
Right now, right now, right now, right now.
This that beat that make you go. This that beat that make you go. This the kind of beat that make me act up. Don't make me act up. Don't make me act up.
Right now,
I'm feeling good right now.
now, right now,
I'm feeling good right now.
now, right now.
And I came to get down.
Now, get
And
down.
I came to get down. I'm feeling good right now.
Now, right now.
I'm feeling good right now.
Now, right now.
And I came to get down.
Now, get down.
And I came to get down. You just be goofy, feeling like I'm Sora. Now you a has-been, you be out of order. We ain't got a label, you don't get a quarter. Now we going platinum, order. Stand up, my money, I'm 3-4. I'm a broke boy, I need more metal. Steel like Caesar, hit the earthquake, little bitch, I meet gore. Play in your face like a can of mace. No flag, no base, P1 first place. I'm flashy like a comet. 91 problems, Dennis Rodman. This that beat that make you go. This that beat that make you go. This the kind of beat that make me act up. Don't make me act up. Don't make me act up.
Right
I'm feeling good right now.
now, right now.
I'm feeling good right now.
Now, right now.
And I came to get down.
Now, get
And
down.
I came to get down. I'm feeling good right now.
Joey Valance and Bray. That is called RN, of course, stands for Right Now on Faction Isles Radio. It's 4:25 at the minute.
Across the worldwide waves, blaring louder than the noisy parrot. This is Faction Isles Radio.
And just before that, playing you a little bit of Kenya Grace and Strangers as well. It's very interesting seeing that track absolutely skyrocket up to number 1, and it is trickled down, but it's remaining in the top 40, and it's getting weeks upon weeks upon weeks of feedback, which is nice. Getting those nice echoes. Starting to influence the kind of music that's entering the charts at the minute, which is awesome. And also a random fact about Joey Valance and Bray. That track RN, great. They're friends of the friends of the show, should I say. You know Kyle, Kestrel Kyle, who plays on Pirates SMP? He literally knows them. He goes to college with them. That's a wild bit of trivia for you. And they've actually just landed a really cool thing. So their song Club Sandwich, which is from their new album Punk Tactics, is actually in the trailer, and I guess the soundtrack technically, of the new Good Burger movie. Anybody who's as old as me will have watched the first Good Burger, the old Keenan and Kel combo doing something, more 90 minutes rather than 30 minutes. But yeah, super random stuff. So anyway, it's our first show on Faction Isles Radio, and obviously I'm coming into the scene thinking, what am I going to do? What are we going to talk about? What games are we going to play? And I decided, you know what? I need to clear my head. Best ideas always come to me whenever I'm in the shower. Gunning for shower thoughts, not the subreddit, actual legitimate my own shower thoughts. And I was in there, and I don't know whether it was the choice paralysis or whether I just simply had the water too hot and I just couldn't think straight. But I was just like empty-headed. I was like, I don't know what to talk about. I have no idea. But then it hit me. Keep it simple, stupid. The classic kiss. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to talk about something that I did 5 seconds ago, which recently I told Nettie, who's my wife, for those of you that don't know. I told her about this, and she thought it was really goofy and silly to begin with, but she's now begun doing it herself. So let me propose to you a game that I play, and I want to know what things in your life you gamify, okay? So for me, when I go to turn the shower on, okay? So kit comes off, stood there in my birthday suit. I open the shower door and I reach in, and I'm not like hiding behind the door or anything. I simply reach in and I turn the handle, okay? The water starts streaming out of the shower. The game that I play every single time, and I don't know when it started, and I don't know why I continue to do it, is I try to jump backwards and try to not get wet. And I don't mean like, oh, don't even get like a drop on you. I'm talking about if I can even feel the mist of the temperature change of the shower, then that's it. Game over. You've lost. So I want to know, what do you gamify? There's a few people in the chat already saying that they do this and they think it's normal. Send me in your messages via the request form. You can do ! request in the chat if you want to send me in your games. I don't want any of the generic ones though. I don't want the, I try and hold in a Wii until I finish the household chore. Or I look out the window and imagine somebody running across the rooftops doing parkour. We all do that. So how do you gamify things in your life? And let's find out if anybody else does it. All right? We'll get back to those in just a few seconds. Right now, though, let's throw on some Troye Sivan and Rush.
Let's go.
Across the worldwide waves.
It's Troy Sivan.
Got it.
You're listening to Faction Isles Radio.
Communication, tell me what you want. Chasing you vibration, let your body talk to me, baby love. If you wanna show me why you've been scheming up, if you wanna. Trust the simulation, don't you let it break. Every stimulation, promise I can take what you wanna give. Boy, you better show me why you've been scheming up. You got my heartbeat racing, my body blazing. I feel the rush, addicted to your touch. Oh, I feel the rush. It's so good, it's so good. I feel the rush, addicted to your touch. Oh, I feel the rush. It's so good, it's so good. So good when we so gravity, so good. It's so good, it's so good. Breathe 1, 2, 3, take all of me, so good. It's so good, it's so good. Pass it by the heat wave, recreate the sun. Take me to the feeling, boy, you know the one. Kiss it when you're done, and the shit is so much fun. Pocket rocket gun, you got my heartbeat racing, my body blazing. I feel the rush, addicted to your touch. Oh, I feel the rush. It's so good, it's so good. I feel the rush, addicted to your touch. Oh, I feel the rush. It's so good, it's so good. So good when we so good, so good. It's so good, it's so good. Breathe 1, 2, 3, take all of me, so good. It's so good, it's so good. It's so good, it's so good. It's so good, it's so good.
Hello, this is Chris Trott here from Hat Films, and what better time to tell you about the Hatchat podcast than right in the middle of the one you actually want to listen to. Sorry. It's our weekly show where we dig into the weirder news of the week, reveal the strangest things we've seen and heard, and answer the important questions of the day. You know, questions like, would you rather be 4 foot tall or 12 foot tall? What film would you make with infinite cash? And if everyone could hear you, what would you say? Personally, of course, I'd say listen to the Hatchat podcast, which you can do every Saturday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. But you know, it's up to you really. Okay, bye.
Across the worldwide waves, drowning out the heron songs. You're listening to Faction Isles Radio.
1, 2, 3. I can touch you through the phone, or kiss you through the universe. In another time zone, that's the only time I can reverse. But when there's 2 dimensions, there's only one I'm missing. And if you feel alone, you don't have to feel that no more. I just wanna see you like that, see you like that. So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. You won't regret me. Champagne confetti. I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. 'Cause you know how I like it, girl. 3D. You know how I like it, girl. 3D. Body to body to body to body to body. You and me, baby, you know that we got it. So don't go getting me started. 'Cause you know I get hot-hearted. Baby, oh baby, you're making me crazy. Rain, 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 you can't fake it. You give me brand new emotion. You got me drinking that potion. I just wanna see you like that, see you like that. So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. Show me girl now. You won't regret me. Champagne confetti. Hey. I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. Come on, 'cause you know I like it, girl.
Cook. Take a chick off one look, and when they get took, they don't ever get untook. When I seen that body, you would think it was a dead body. The way I told my boys, come look, I used to take girls up the Stony Brook and steal their hearts like some crook. True story. Now when I hold somebody's hand, it's a new story. All my ABGs get cute for me. I had one girl, too boring. 2 girls, that was cool for me. 3 girls, damn, dude's horny. 4 girls, okay, now you whoring. I'm loose. I done put these songs to good use. I done put my city on my back, and the world know my name, I'm the truth.
So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. You won't regret me. Champagne confetti. I wanna see it in motion, in 3D.
Why?
'Cause you know I like it, girl.
Why do you like it?
3D. You know I like it, girl. 3D. 'Cause you know I like it, girl. You know how I like it. Alright. You know I like it, girl. 3D.
I got you playing
Nice.
with yourself on camera.
Jungkook and Jack Harlow. Is it Jungkook or Jungkook?
Well, not those, and that's for thoughts.
I know he's from BTS, I know he's from Korea, so I never want to butcher the pronunciation. But he literally calls him Jungkook in the song himself, so I'm a little bit thrown off and I don't know.
Gonna see if you would touch me.
Yup. So, just before that, and a little bit of Troye Sivan Rush, we were talking about what things in your life do you gamify? Things that are normal, everyday activities that you add a little bit of XP to, a little bit of drama, a little bit of spice to. And are you the only one? I'll be honest, there's some worrying ones. First one coming in from Greg, which I just put it out there now, do not recommend doing this. Grego goes, I gamify driving. Already an awful start. It says, there are 3 stoplights in a row on my way to work, and every day I see if I can swerve through traffic to beat all 3 greens. Why? Someone take this man's license from him. Absolutely not. This one's a little less. Well, I don't know if it's not as bad, actually. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what my audience is made up of. The next one comes from Diaz, okay? Diaz says that the game he plays at work is that he puts on a specific endgame boss music, and the kids have until the end of the song in order to clean up the classroom. He said it's hilarious to look at and pretty effective. Can you imagine, like, they probably are getting traumatized by this. They're thinking that some kind of Hellbringer's about to walk through the door, or a blue shell if they're not lucky. If they don't finish it in time, they're in big, big trouble. Oh my god. I like this one from Courtney though. Courtney says, I try to guess how many buttons are on the remote controller for TVs and stuff. And then I count them, and if I'm within 3, then it's a win. I love that you've given yourself a buffer there. I love there's a handicap. This isn't golf. It should be an all or nothing thing. It will make the victory sweeter and the losses probably ever longer. That is so funny. Keep those coming in though. I want to read out a couple more. We'll play another track. We'll get a few more of these gamify things in. And then we've got to get my record of the week on. So it's a little segment that I'm going to be doing called Anchor Down, where I want you to stop doing anything that you're up to and listen to the song that I'm going to play for you. Play one more track. Keep those gamifies coming in. We'll wrap up a couple more and then we'll get on with things. This next track I'm really excited about. This is from an artist that I discovered over on TikTok. She used to work for a record label and publishing unit. Now she's gone out on her own. This is Maddie Hicks on FIR.
I don't wanna look, give it all away, even though I did. Just the other day, is it on my face? I'm afraid that you'll make me let a little something slip that I shouldn't say with everybody here. Driving me insane, is it on your brain? All the ways that you make me. I sit on my hands 'cause they're shaking. How do I look at you without breaking? People always say, just picture them naked, but we've gone all the way around it, all of the bases. It doesn't help my nerves, I just wanna recreate it. Oh fuck, now I'm trying not to picture you naked. Trying not to picture you naked. Trying not to picture you naked. Didn't mean to touch your hand. Not that you can't, but now that we did, I don't know where we stand, you and me again. Should we kiss? Should we make out? Drowning in anticipation. How do I look at you without breaking? People always say, just picture
Hicks and Picture You Naked on FIR. I love that song. She blew up on TikTok during the lockdown, where she was previously working as somebody who helps get other artists out there. And you can see that in the way that she does her social media, the sort of music she's producing. It's just very, very cool. The song that she blew up with initially was called... what was it called? Oh my God, it's escaping me. I really can't remember. Why can't I remember this? It's fine. But either way, go check out Maddie Hicks. We'll be playing more of her music throughout the course of the next couple of weeks. But I really like that song from her. Last couple of these, what do you gamify then? So what things in your life do you make into a video game that you think nobody else does, basically? So the first one that I've got here comes from Cocoa Buns. Says, might be a bit of a boring one, but I used to race the bus to the corner of the road. So you would get off the bus from college, and then you'd see if you could go to a walk to the end of the road before the bus catches up with you. There's a lot of moving parts there, Coco. There are how many people are getting off the bus with you? Are there people queuing up to get on? Is the driver late? Is he just going to ignore the stop? Do you even get off the bus in the first place? I mean, that's probably the first parameter that we have to think about. There's a lot of moving parts there. That already makes me riddled with anxiety. I like to keep it more simple. I like to do the one where you walk down the road and a vehicle is coming towards you, and then you try and basically pass the lamppost or whatever your point of interest is before the car gets to you. Which actually really randomly reminds me, when I was back in school, we had a very unique setup at our school where our school field was right next to a road. Not like a super main road, but it was pretty frequented. And at lunchtime, we would stand at the center point of the field and we'd have our bags at each end as like marking the beginning and end. And from the center point, as soon as you got line of sight, actual visual clarity of a vehicle coming towards you, you would have to run to the bags. If you got there in time, then great, you won the game. It was fantastic. We called it gangway, and somebody would shout gangway, and then everybody would start sprinting to the end. But then if you didn't and the car passed you, you would have to throw yourself on the floor in dramatic fashion, almost a bit like, you know, in the new Squid Game show where when they die they have a little bit of ink spray on their shirt and you just drop to the ground. Very much like that. We even had catchphrases as well, dude. There was literally a catchphrase where you go, I can hear it, but I can't see it. We were so into it. But yeah, dude, if you can find a location to play Gangway, that one I genuinely think might be an original to my school, to my childhood. I've never heard anybody else speak about that game ever. I guess it's like a really aggressive version of Bulldog, or more morbid version of Bulldog, I guess. But there you go. Right, I tell you what then, I think it's about time that we do this on the show.
All right, crew, anchor down.
All right. So this is Anchor Down. This is my track on the show once a week. It's my record of the week, basically. It's a piece of music that I think you really ought to listen to. So no matter what you're doing right now, if you're sailing the ship, drop the anchor. If you're walking around, stop what you're doing, plant your feet. If you're sat on your butt, stay there. And I basically want to talk to you about a piece of music that I really, really enjoy, okay? So I'm starting with a strong one. I'm basically starting with the song that I feel is my record of the year. We're getting towards the end of 2023. November's almost over, but I think this might be my favorite song to come out of this year. The artist is Olivia Dean, born and raised in London. She's a graduate of the Brit School, and you might be thinking, oh, well, she went to the Brit School. Of course she's a success, and of course she's super talented. But not everybody that goes to the Brit School goes on to be massive. Like, yes, you've got people like Adele and stuff like that. But there are loads of people that move into theatre, or they just don't simply make it. But I think when you hear this song, you're going to understand why I think that she is such a standout talent. So when she was at the Brit School, and just prior to that, she did a load of stuff in theatre, did a lot of sort of stage performing, but never really particularly melded with that crowd. But through that experience, the positive she took from it is that she found her confidence. She found her voice and kind of went on from there. She cites people as like Lauryn Hill, Amy Winehouse, and even the Supremes back in the 60s as being big influences for her. She was on a track with Rudimental at the early part of her career. You'll know Rudimental from a bunch of other music. And that track was really fun. It was called Adrenaline, and her voice in that song sounded way more like Sia than it did anything else. It kind of felt like she'd kind of begun to step into her own voice, but not quite just yet. Still some imitations of the past lingering there. Then she released a handful of EPs, and then finally, back in June of this year, she dropped Messy. So Messy was her debut album. It landed a really respectable 4th place in the UK album charts. But the most alarming thing to me is that not a single song from that record has made it into the top 40 charts for singles. And that baffles me because this girl has played Glastonbury this year. She's been featured on Jules Holland. Even Elton John has had pictures with her and said that she's an incredible talent. She's graced the Radio 1 Live Lounge, and she was even nominated for the Mercury Prize earlier on this year. So it's just very confusing to me. And for one song in particular, I think it's criminal it has never charted. So the track is called Dive, and if I'm not misinterpreting the lyrics, the track is basically about feeling uncertain or having self-doubt when you're in a relationship and your partner being that beacon of warmth and love and light and energy, that spirit that guides you towards being able to fall in love and having that confidence to just dive in feet first. So I'd love to know your thoughts on this track. Do it via the request form. You can do !request in the chat, or you can just put it in the live chat and I'll pick out a few comments. But I want to play this for you now because I really, truly love this song. This is Olivia Dean and Dive on FIR.
It isn't working. I'm a tidal wave of question marks, and you're just surfing, leaning into me like it's a night. It's so crazy lately. You just understand my feelings, make me see I'm capable and fine, and feeling beautified tonight. I'm ready to dive. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes. Maybe it's the magic in the wine. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive. 'Cause the water's warm and nothing wrong, it's alright. I'm coming out and diving in tonight. Feel like it's crazy lately. You just understand my feelings, make me see I'm capable and fine, and feeling beautified tonight. I'm ready to dive. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes. Maybe it's the magic in the wine. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive. Diving into you, diving into me. Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deep. Diving into you, diving into me. Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deep. I'm diving into you, diving into me. Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deeper. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes. Maybe it's the magic in the wine. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive. I'm ready to dive. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive.
God, you can just feel that song melt all over your soul. You can even hear the influences from the gospel choir, sort of singing she used to do in her slightly younger years. Really beautiful and stunning track. That, everybody, is Olivia Dean and Dive on Faction Hours Radio. And I love that. That is this week's Record of the Week. It's my anchor down song. Every week I'm going to be picking a track that I think you should sit still, listen, and just indulge in the beautiful sounds. Some weeks it's going to be smooth and it's going to be happy and floaty like that. Other weeks it's going to be something heavier to get you moving and get you out your feet. But in the track, I can see loads of people absolutely loving it. Very chill, relaxing vibe, says Minnie. Loads of people waving invisible lighters. I can see Weird Zero is really enjoying it as well. Oh man, really, really fun. This is going straight to my karaoke playlist, says Black Cherry. Right? It's actually quite funny. I've got another song that is karaoke related later on tonight, because as well as doing our record of the week, which is Anchor Down, I also want to enjoy the benefits of being a pirate, right? I want to be able to sail around the world and stop at different places. So a little later on tonight, after we've had a pirate on for a guest interview and a little bit of news, I want to do something called Different Docks, which is basically where we get to go to a different country of the world and listen to music from somewhere else, something that you may never have heard before. Coming up now, though, we're going to move on. We're going to do some news in just a moment. At the top of the hour, we're going to have some... we're going to do some music, then we're going to have some news. So I thought I'd just lean back into something a little bit more familiar to a lot of people while I head to the Kestrel dock and go and pick up my newsreader. It's 4:49, and this is George Ezra.
My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beauty focused EOU. Ooh, you, ooh, I'd leave it all. My acres of land I've achieved. It may be hard for you to stop and believe, but for you, ooh, I'd leave it all. Oh, for you, ooh, I'd leave it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go away. My many artifacts, the list goes on. If you just say the words, I'll up and run. Oh, to you, ooh, I'd leave it all. Oh, to you, ooh, I'd leave it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go away. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go away. My friends and family, they don't understand. They fear they'll lose so much if you take my hand. But for you, ooh, I'd lose it all. Oh, for you, ooh, I'd lose it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go away. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go away. My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beauty focused EOU. Ooh, I'd leave it all. Oh, for you, I'd leave it all.
Hi, I'm Simon.
I'm G.
And I'm Boof.
Have you heard about Pickaxe's hit new old movie podcast, Yomp?
We each have a list of 6 films we want to share.
Every week, we roll a dice to randomly pick which one we watch and discuss.
MC Bunkerwelt says, this trio is perfect for a movie podcast. G is the casual that has the mainstream movies, Simon is the nerd that is bringing the gems, and Boof is the salad goblin that scrapes the bottom of the diaper.
Messiah Jones says, such a fan of this podcast. I love the variety and all 3 have pretty good chemistry. G is far too confident in her own intelligence sometimes, and Simon can be a real curmudgeon. But the 3 work together well enough to keep the flow and make a good product.
Serenity Indeed says, love this podcast so far, but the audio is all over the place. goes from quiet at the start of a sentence to loud in the middle. Every time somebody stops talking for even half a second, their audio goes quiet and has to ramp up again. It's very distracting. Edit. This audio issue was with my laptop.
Find Yomp on all your favourite podcast platforms. Yomp!
What's up? I'm Olivia Rodrigo.
F-I-R. You're listening to Faction Isles Radio.
Hate to give the satisfaction asking how you're doing now. How's the castle built of people you pretend to care about? Just what you wanted. Look at you, cool guy, you got it. I see the parties and diamonds. Sometimes when I close my eyes, 6 months of torture you sold to some forbidden paradise. I loved you truly. You gotta laugh at the stupidity, 'cause I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts, you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. And every girl I ever talked to told me you were bad news. You called them crazy. God, I hate the way I called them crazy too. You're so convincing. How do you lie without flinching? Oh, what a mesmerizing, paralyzing, fucked up little thrill. Can't figure out just how you do it, and God knows I never will. And for me and not her, 'cause girls your age know better. I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts is you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone, 'cause that would mean you had a heart. I tried to help you out, now I know that I can't, 'cause how you think's the kind of thing I'll never understand. I've made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts is you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
Olivia Rodrigo and Vampire on Faction Isles Radio. Oh, baby. You know what? I don't even remember what we played before that, but it's all good. All right, it is 4:58. You're listening to FIR.
Worldwide waves. This is Faction Isles Radio News.
And it is now time for the news with Ponytail.
Oh, good day, good evening, good sailing, and welcome to Pirate Isles Radio Newsin' and Schmoozin'. I'm Ollie, Kestrel brother and wife lover, and this is the news. Jingle Jam 2023 is only a few days away. Kicking off December 1st, the yearly charity drive is back with another bundle of games worth just over £1,000, and you only have to donate 35 Great British Pounds to get it all. That's a steal, even for me. And I'm a pirate. Even the Nox crew are in the bundle this year, with MCC Island goodies included in the pack. My favorite isle after Sheffield on Sea. What a supple treat. Since 2011, the stream streams have raised over 20.5 million for charity. And this year, the community feature is back again, meaning you can set up your own fundraising goals to contribute towards the main pot. So you can see how much a community has donated. As a charity owner myself, for Kiwis in the Faction Isles, I wish the Jingle Jam only smooth sailing out there on the seas of doing a great thing for the good cause. Good times. Fortnite OG concludes on December the 2nd with a big bang event penned to have Eminem performing. But there's just one issue. The Block Wars event starts at the exact same time. It's currently unknown how many of the Happy Helpers Green Team will even be in attendance for Game 1. I know I'm suddenly feeling a tipple under the weather. Might just be the scurvy. We'll have to do some more digging. But as always, remember to use code InTheLittleWood in the shop. Martin.
Yeah!
It happened a few weeks ago now, but Stampy's lovely world came to an end last month on episode 823. Leading up to the finale, Stampy was running 24-hour streams of episode playlists, and the premiere of the final episode had over 120,000 live concurrent viewers. It's since been viewed over 4.4 million times, and one of the most interesting things to come from it is people picking up right where he left off. A slew of kids began uploading their own episode 824s in replica worlds of the series and are continuing the story in their own ways. As a father myself, I love the creative spirit. Bloody good show, I say. Bloody good show. Yes. And last but not least, the Canary Curse in the Life series, run by Green, featuring many hermits, empires, and friends, has finally come to an end. Spoiler warning, so cover your ears for the next 10 seconds. But Lizzie, LD Shadow Lady, Joel's lovely lady wife, dying to an Enderman after a failed assassination attempt was enough to plunge her into the void, becoming the first member out of Secret Life. We reached out to Solidarity Jimmy for comment.
Look, what can I say? Every season, turning up, he's out first. He's out first again. He's out first again. Oh, wait a second. No, he's out first again. And you know what? This season, dusted my shoes off, dropped the shoulder. Out second. That's what it's all about. I broke that curse. And you know what? Feeling good. I'm feeling great. It's been a good season.
Faction Isles Radio Travel.
Careful out there on the seas today, folks, as it's whale nesting season again. And we've got mating marine mammals blocking the docks all the way from that one island with the tower I blew up, straight on through to Sheffield-on-Sea. Their ferocious lovemaking adding at least 30 minutes extra to your commute. Very passionate and saucy. Reminds me of my lovely lady wife, or sausage after a few rum and cokes. The Faction Isles aren't looking much better, as on dry land, just starboard from the Kestrel docks, there's been multiple reports of pirate slippages, tumbles, and scraped knees due to banana peels on the road, causing all manner of tomfoolery. Stay cautious for anything yellow, brown, or mellow, especially if you have a peg leg or a spot of the scurvy. And if you see anyone holding bananas, be sure to report them to your local pirate authority. Aside from that, the occasional whirlpool and the constant fear of thrashers, you should be A-OK to swab the decks and set out for a bright day of sailing, my fellow skippers. That's all for travel.
Faction Isles Radio Weather.
Brr. Get your warm doublets ready, sailors, as it's a chilly day out there on the ocean, as southerly winds from the ice wall bring temperatures in the northern Ecclesian seas to new lows of 5 degrees Celsius. Good for cold-hearted beasts like kites or that horrible creature Cruppy, but for the rest of you spicy sea dogs, you'll need to keep one eye open for icebergs and the other on the lookout for some extra strong grog, so you can at least keep your insides warm. We have a few grey clouds on the southern border, but mostly the weather will be clear and sunny, at least until some stupid pirate gets started on a fortress. Stay frosty, Ecclesia. Keep those sails a-moving. We'll be back next time with Faction Isles weather, schmoozin', and all things newsin'. Next week on Faction Isles Radio.
All right, thank you very much, Ollie. Right, coming up inside the next hour then, everybody, we have got a guest pirate interview. Wonder who that could be, We still got to go visit a different dock, and we're going to be doing the request section with you all after some Harry Styles.
You're listening to Faction Isles Radio.
Berries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar.
Well, something's gone very wrong there. Should we try that again?
Watermelon sugar.
F-I-R.
Hi everyone, Will from Lovejoy here.
Hitting harder than a kite. This is Faction Isles Radio.
Panic attack. We're back in track. We're background home for cerebellum. Oh, what a blessing to meet someone like you, with eyes as dead as mine. It's fine, it's normal people things, just a lie here in silence. Spending days in self-medicating with too much weight, unpleasant aftertaste. We think the same, play different games. Since I like to refuse, hope you blink before I do, then pray and pray that you'll go and do it anyway. Hold your breath, I'll make it worth the wait. Hold your breath to your chest and come back and see me. You rubbed the makeup off my neck that I was using to hide the stubble rush I gave myself while shaving.
Oh!
Yes, it's probably a razor thing, but honestly it's harmless and I refuse to let the sensitive skin win. No, what a blessing to meet someone like you, with eyes as dead as mine. It's fine, it's normal people things, just to lie here in silence. So we lie here in silence. Yes, we lie here in silence.
Here it comes!
This is normal people things, just to lie here in silence. Hold your breath, I'll make it worth the wait. Hold your breath to your chest and come back and see me.
That, everybody, is Lovejoy. It's called Normal People Things. Just before that, playing some Harry Styles and Watermelon Sugar. You're listening to Faction Isles Radio. Good afternoon. I'm Martin Littlewood. The time is 5:10. And welcome to the show, everybody. Mr. Ollie Ryan Sound. Hello. Not just the newsreader, but a proper pirate as well.
I tried my best.
Honestly, you smashed it. It was really, 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 really genuinely good.
Thank you so much. Very good show so far. I've been listening. Good music choices.
Thank you very much. I bet you know what it is, right? Is I can't be completely to sort of praise for the sort of more niche music choices. I listen to a lot of a guy called Jack Saunders on Radio 1. He has really good, like, up-and-coming artists, and some of them are already, in my opinion, like, charting level, like production value, lyricism, all of it.
Sure.
They're really, really good. So to quickly explain for everybody what's going on today, every week on the show, I'm going to get a pirate to come on the show and we'll have a little chit chat, talk about any week events that they're feeling like, find out what their sort of like path through YouTube and Twitch and things like that has been, because I know some people like on a personal level, but I just don't know their history, honestly. And then they also get to choose some music, and each week I'm going to pitch each of the pirates 4 different scenarios, and they have to pick a song that they feel is appropriate or that they would choose for each one of those. So before we jump into the first track, let's talk YouTube, because I can't remember when we first got acquainted. Yeah. Well, I know it's one that I upload every 6 months, but...
but when it's there, it's good.
Oh, yeah, it is. You joke, but it is. Production values are unreal. So, like, what was your journey into it? So my journey was internet radio, student radio, mixed the passion with gaming, and then YouTube was the thing, and I just sort of threw myself into it. Like, what was your in point on YouTube?
So I was very much just into watching Minecraft YouTubers back in the day when I was in like sixth form and secondary school. So I watched a lot of like Zach Scott. I think like Yogscast probably was just after that point. Was when like before Shadow of Israel, whatever the first multiplayer was.
Oh, it was like Survival Island, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dude,
like that kind of.
I feel bad for admitting this, but when I watched Survival Island, I then downloaded the map and played it. I'm not even joking. 15 times and copied what they did block for block, broke everyone, placed everyone in the hopes that it would trigger the, old peculiar or whatever his name was to turn up. And it never happened. And I feel silly for thinking that. I just didn't know what Minecraft's like possibilities were.
Code. You just had to get the exact right block placements at the exact right time.
Because like NPCs and stuff isn't wild for a video game, but for Minecraft, I guess it kind of was.
I started out with that, and then I found out that Lizzie, Elishan lady, went to my school, so I just messaged her on Facebook. I was like, "Can I be on your Minecraft server to play around?" And literally just met then and talked, and then it kind of just progressed from there.
No way.
Just a small world.
So was that school or college? Because did Lizzie and Joel meet in college, right?
Lizzie and Joel met in college. Lizzie was at my school during like secondary, but she's 2 years above. And then she's just left to a different one just as I went into sixth form, pretty much. So it was like around the same time, pretty much. Like I think I met Lizzie, and then probably like a few months later she met Joel as well.
That's so cool. I love that. That's great. Right, let's get into our first music choice then. So I've pitched to Ollie the scenario of you've just joined your brand new faction. It's your first night. You're all drinking in the tavern, having fun, singing songs, clanging, grog together. What is the song that you put on to be your first impression, to keep the party going, or to make a statement? What are you going for?
Oh, God, when I first arrived in the Kestrel Isles, I just want to party with my girly pops. That'd be Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
Ooh.
My sausage's favourite.
Nice, nice choice. Right, let's get it on then. Oh, my word. All right, then. The songs are only going to get weirder, chat. Some of these prompts I've put out there are bizarre. If you just joined the live stream, Ollie the Orion Sound is with us for the next half hour, picking some music based on scenarios. This is Cyndi Lauper on FIR.
The phone rings in the middle of the night. My phone
definitely the reason that radio edits exist. It's definitely the reason radio edits exist. These songs from back in the day just go on and on and on and on.
Oh, but because they're classics. It's because they're classic tunes, Martin.
Yeah.
You can't ruin the vibes.
That's true. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun on Faction Hours Radio. It is 5:15 even. And we are joined by Ollie, the Orion Sound, who chose that as his first track, which was the soundtrack his first night in the tavern with his brand new faction. So, before we get into the next topic, I've got kind of like a little pun crossover transition thing here. Obviously, one of the first times we've like properly worked together was on the Rats SMP. And I was just curious for you, what did you come into Rats SMP aiming for, and what was kind of like memorable moments, or probably like your standout moment from that SMP?
Well, I came to the Rats SMP to eat garbage, and I think I did that. Well, no, I came on with just wanting to run a character like D&D.
Oh, okay, fair.
I just wanted to play like a New Yorkie character. I wasn't really in it for the building or anything. I just wanted to like role play because I hadn't done that in a Minecraft server in a while. And then Empires came like 3 months later, kind of thing. And I was like, okay, I guess it's two roleplay things.
It's so funny you mentioned the D&D stuff, because I've been wanting, ever since Rats finished, I've been wanting to do a one-shot of Rats where it's like we scurried away from the house into the woods, and then it's like, where did we end up next? And I would love to do like a one-shot of that. And it's still very much, maybe in January when ad revenue's dead, that'll be my opportunity to, you know, pull a campaign together or something, figure it out.
I would be so down to do that.
It'd be so fun.
But
yeah. So he came in to eat garbage.
I was gonna say that was my first, like, I obviously I knew you from back in the day and stuff then, and we'd played probably some games together, but on a server, that was my first, like, exposure to you. I didn't know you went so hard. Like, with the Hatsune, like, the Hatsune Miku stuff, all the hats. Like, to be honest, you went crazy.
That was like a newer addition for me. Like, that was a skill set that I'd only picked up, I think, the January prior. I decided I was going to try and do like some development for Bedrock. It was mostly inspired by Violet, who makes all the stuff for the Nox crew, like all the models and textures and stuff, and I gave it a whirl, and then it just happened to translate into an SMP, because I hadn't been in a part of an SMP for years before that. And he's not like
was
a proper
was
one.
Evo you on before that?
I guess so, yeah.
But I guess like the live series, but that's sporadic.
Yeah, there's not really much ability to kind of like include the stuff you want in the live series. It's, you've got your rule set, play, like that's it.
Well, I vouch for you every time. Now, every series we go to, I'm like, can we get Martin in? Martin tries really hard.
Yeah, I think it's just because if I can, whenever I make content, I like to make it so that it can be something that everyone can experience, like the newspaper that gives everybody something to read, or, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the stuff I make, I try and make it like so everyone's benefiting. It's not just me being like, oh, look what I'm doing, look how cool this is. It's, I want everyone to enjoy it. That's why, oh my god, like you doing the garbage rat and the whole New York thing. Not only was there that IRL news story about the war on rats in New York at the time, which was unreal.
Which was us. It's us after we leave the house. That's where we go.
That's it. Straight to the Big Apple, Marty.
To the big city, baby.
But then we also did like the Christmas thing where I grabbed the old Christmas adventure map, which was set in Times Square. And that was just like perfect. Like
that was so fun.
That's one of those things where it all just kind of like falls into place. It's great. So on the tail end of that, here we go. This is where the crossover pun happens.
Okay.
The Marines are on your tail. Oh. So you're a pirate. The Marines are on your tail. Your rat's tails are there as well, flapping in the wind. It's a very exciting moment that the Marines are coming after you to try and collect on the bounty, but it's also a little bit frightening. So what is your adrenaline track? What's the song that gets you going and makes a moment that much more exciting?
My big hype theme.
Yeah, that's the one.
You're going to find out that there's a lot of 80s music in my Spotify playlist.
I love that.
One of my favorites while I'm driving, but also while I'm sailing really fast. It's Far From Over by Frank Stallone.
Ooh, okay. Let's get it on. Oh, it's already such a vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, Frank Stallone, Far From Over. Choice number 2 from Ollie today on Faction Hours Radio. The time is 5:20.
This is the end. You made your choice and now my chance is over. I thought I was in. You put me down and say I'm going nowhere. Save me, darling. I am down, but I am far from over. Give me something. I need it all
18 seconds from the end. How does it sound like it's about to start another bridge?
Yeah, the thing is, it's so good that it just keeps on going.
Yeah.
And the journey can keep on going, which is what I'm here for.
True, yeah. That, everybody, is Frank Stallone, Far From Over on Faction Hours Radio. My goodness. And we are back with Ollie the Orion Sound. So that was his track that he would play in an adrenaline pumping moment when he as a pirate is being chased by the Marines. So the chase is on. They're catching up to you. They're on your tail. And they are just within like grabbing distance. They're just about to be able to launch a hook onto the ship to kind of slow you down, use an anchor of their own. Pirates are spontaneous, so hit me with a curveball. Hit me with a curveball song. Doesn't have to be related to that moment, just a curveball in general.
You want spontaneous? Well, I was going to use this moment on the air to perhaps send a message to my wife. So I'm going to spontaneously take this to the love of my life, my beautiful wife.
Yeah, I guess so.
To the song we played at our wedding date, which was an exciting moment for me, full of adrenaline, just like this moment in the Sheffield Sea Chapel, just down the road from Meadow Hall. I want "Accidentally in Love" by the Counting Crows.
You know what? I'm not even going to try and unpack that. No, we've been trying to unpack the crab thing. It just doesn't work.
It's not a crab.
Well, nobody knows for sure. Nobody has any clue. All right, then, curveball track from Ollie this afternoon. 5:25 on Faction Hours Radio. Also from the Shrek 2 soundtrack. This is Counting Crows and "Accidentally in Love."
So she said, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love. Love, think about it every time I think about it. Can't stop thinking about it. How much longer will it take to cure this? Just to cure it, cause I can't ignore it. If this love makes me wanna turn around and face me, but I don't know nothing about love. Come on, turn a little faster. Come on, the world will follow after. Come on, because everybody's after love. So I said I'm a snowball running down into the spring that's coming. All this love melting under blue skies, belting out sunlight, shimmering love. Strawberry ice cream, never ever enter all this love. Well, I didn't mean to do it, but there's no escaping your love. These lines of lightning mean we're never alone, never alone. No, come on, move a little closer. Come on, I wanna hear you whisper. Come on, settle down inside my love. Accidentally in 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 love. Accidentally, I'm in
Counting Crows, Accidentally in Love on Faction Hours Radio. Good afternoon. Choice number 3 from Ollie the Orion Sound. And just before we move on from that, I've just had somebody link something in my chat, which is a Twitch clip literally titled "Martin Sings Accidentally in Love."
Oh my god, we're the same!
This is from Rats, apparently. Let me just turn this down and let's have a listen to it. Is this real?
So he said, what's the problem, baby?
Oh my god, it is.
What's the problem?
Why do you not remember doing
this?
Because when you live stream, you're just a stream of consciousness.
Every time I think about it, can't stop thinking about it.
What was I doing? I'm walking around on rats, not really doing a whole lot.
Just to cure it, cause I can't ignore it if it's love.
I'm really going with the auto-tune as well, yeah.
But I don't know nothing about
I'm really feeling myself there.
Oh, come on, come on.
Of course, it was Dom who clipped it as well. Bloody hell, Dom. Right, anyway. I don't know what that was. That would be a bit like the black hole with Fortnite. When that happened, I think I sat on stream singing with auto-tune and the loudest reverb you can ever imagine for like 5 hours.
And we'll be doing that again.
That's it.
This Saturday.
When it happens, you're not going to see me. I'm going to be on Block Wars just singing with reverb the whole time.
We're just not moving in like that, whatever their survival games equivalent. We're just standing still. That's good.
So, right, we are on to our final choice. Before we get to that, is there anything that you want to megaphone, loudspeaker, any socials you want to plug? What have you got coming up over the Christmas period?
Oh, God, what do I? I've got just normal Christmas things. I mean, I'll be doing more pirate stuff coming soonish. I still want to do some pirate covers of songs. Now I've got my piano setup coming, so that'll be on stream soon. But aside from that, my normal socials, me twitch.tv/The Orion Sound, me Twitter, The Orion Sound, and Instagram, Orion Sound.
Nice. Right then, so this was the setup for Ollie's fourth song choice today. So they've gotten away from the Marines. It was a close call. There's been a ballad to his wife across the seas over in Sheffield-on-Sea.
And she is beautiful.
And as the sun sets on the day, in the darkness of night, there's a rumbling. There's scuffles, there's stabs, there's screams, there's there's even a Wilhelm scream. I wish I had it on file. And basically, the crew has turned on one another. There has been a mutiny, an uprising, and the brand new captain that has anointed themselves has never particularly liked Ollie that much. And you've been made to walk the plank.
It's Sausage. He hates me.
Sausage has given you one more opportunity to say some final words and to play a final song. What is it that you go for?
Oh, well, in that moment, I flash back to when I first arrived on the islands, when I crash-landed in the Ecclesian Sea on my yacht, and I was flailing around in the waves, and the tide was pulling me under until I was lifted out by my sweet sausage. And I think as I go off this plank, the tide might be high again. So I like to pick The Tide is High by the lovely and talented Atomic Kittens.
Specifically Radio Mix, I noticed when you requested it as well, which...
that's what I want.
Thank God. Right, well, we're going to get that on in just a second. Thank you very much for coming on this first show. It's made it super duper fun, and hopefully it gives the other pirates a bit of excitement for wanting to come on as well, which is good.
No, it's been great. It's cool. It's like a real radio.
Yeah, it's almost like I've done it before or something.
Wow,
it's crazy.
Well, no, good luck with the rest of the show. Thank you for having me on. I'll see you later, Ecclesia.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
All right, there we go then. Ollie the Orion Sound, fourth choice. I need a name for that show, or that part of the show. We've got All Aboard, which is for when you guys make requests. But I need something for when the pirates do. Any thoughts? And we'll get this on. We've still got Different Docs coming up, which is a track from somewhere else in the world, as well as your requests.
Just like that. Oh no, the tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. The tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one.
be her man, but I'll wait right here till it's my turn. I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. Oh no. Tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. Tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. Every time that I get the feeling, you give me something to believe in. Every time that I got you near me, I know the way that I want it to be. But you know I'm gonna take
All right, I'll admit, it's a really, really good choice.
and you know I can take the pressure.
Atomic Kitten, the Tide is High radio mix on Faction Isles Radio. If you just missed it, hopefully you'll be able to listen to this on demand somewhere else at a later date. That is Ollie, the Orion Sound's fourth choice on what has been quite a few different suggestions. I like the use of the word parlay. I like the trading sales. Those are all fun names. We'll have a brainstorm over in the Discord and decide on what we're going to call it in the next couple of days, all right? So we're ready for show number 2. All right, we're going from something a little bit old and a lot of familiar music to something new that you may not know of. I really like this. From a young dude called Hunter Oliveri. This is called Dumb, and the hook is sick.
Wrap me up, horny and stone. Won't fit a box, I'm like a dog to a bone. Ran a red light till my funeral. Fuck a stop sign, I'm a miracle. We're all up in the mud throughout the night. Hey, we might have bumped our heads, but it's alright. Hey, screaming to your face, it's alright. We're all up in the mud throughout the night. Yeah, I'm a roller coaster. Yeah, I'm a goddamn loner. I made a home in the chip on my shoulder. I know I could change, but I'd rather be dumb. Yeah, I'd rather be dumb. They say tricks are for kids. I felt a spoonful is making me sick. Watch my teeth rot as I make a fist. Like the principle is the same shit. We're all up in the mud throughout the night. Hey, we might have bumped our heads, but it's alright. Hey, yeah, I'm a roller coaster. Yeah, I'm a goddamn loner. I made a home in the chip on my shoulder. I know I could change, but I'd rather be dumb. Yeah, I'd rather be dumb. Yeah, I'm a roller coaster. Yeah, I'm a goddamn loner. I made a home in the chip on my shoulder. I know I could change, but I'd rather be dumb. Yeah, I'd rather be dumb. Yeah, I'd rather be dumb. Yeah, I'd rather be dumb.
Hey, Harry here from 0 Degrees, the podcast with no qualifications where we try and solve your complications. I do this podcast with my wonderful friends Lydia.
Hello.
Ravs.
Hello, hello, hello.
And we answer some of the dumbest questions the internet has to offer. And by the internet, we mean you guys, our listeners. What's been the dumbest one, Ravs?
I have something stuck up somewhere it shouldn't be.
Yep, that's a classic. Lydia, what's your favourite?
Do you wipe standing or sitting down?
That's a regular one. Come and give us a listen. 0 Degrees, available now.
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for.
'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try. I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I When did it end? All the enjoyment. I'm sad again. Don't tell my boyfriend it's not what he's made for. What was I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try. I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I think I forgot how to be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can be. Something I wait for. Something I'm made for. Something I'm made for.
Billie Eilish, What I Was Made For on Faction Hours Radio. Just thought I'd bring down the vibe a little bit, make it a little bit more mellow, and I just love that song. Obviously, I started planning to do this show a couple months ago, and the Barbie movie hadn't been out too long. This has been in the works for like 2-3 months, so in the summer was when I started planning all of this, and that is one of the songs that I absolutely had to drop. And we're keeping the relatively mellow vibes before we head on into my favourite feature of the day, which is called Different Docs, where I get to play you a piece of music from somewhere else in the world, totally different language. That is coming up. So going from a song all about self-love, we're going into one where you just need to get away, head to the skies, buy the cheapest flight. That is the name of this song, and this is by Prep on FIR.
Back against the wall, there goes the floor beneath my feet. A stack of empty crates giving out under me. I'll take one more sleepless night, then book the cheapest flight to buy my head some space to clear. There's no time to cut and run. I can't think about what I've done to get me here. 2 miles off the ground with no clouds to be seen. Give me some air that's cold and clean. Love can't bring me down when I've taken myself way out of reach. Oh, we could smooth the fall, but you know this whole thing's on the slide. Trying to split the chain to numbers that don't divide. Oh, take one more sleepless night, then I'm on the cheapest flight. Give my head a chance to clear. can't think about what I've done to get me here. 2 miles off the ground with no clouds to be seen. Give me some air that's cold and clean. Love can't bring me down when I've taken myself way out of reach. No clouds to be seen. Give me some air that's cold and clean. Love can't bring me down when I've taken myself way out of reach. 2 miles off the ground with no clouds to be seen. Give me some air that's cold and clean. Love can't bring me down when I've taken myself way out of reach.
I promise you are going to enjoy the rest of their music if you go and check them out. This is a band called Prep, and I found them randomly via a playlist called like Ramen Shop Music. Big shout out to editor Tom for getting that one over to me. That is Cheapest Flight on Faction Hours Radio. Before that, Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For? And Hunter Oliveri with a little bit of Dumb, which is great. All right then. So, we're moving on to the part of the show that I'm actually really, really excited for. Something a little bit experimental, but I'm hoping people are going to enjoy it. This, everybody, is a segment I like to call Different Docks. So, basically, the premise of this is that when you're a pirate, you are free to sail the world and go wherever you would like. There are no limitations, and other countries often have better spices, food, language, clothing, and often music. So today we're going international, all right? We're going to rock up to a different dock somewhere on the planet and find those pieces of music that can just totally transcend language, and you can just really feel them without knowing what they're saying. It's basically a really elaborate vibe check. And I want to start off in one of my favorite places. I want to head our way over to Japan. So right now, imagine we're just a little bit east of the capital of Tokyo in a little port town called Chiba. It's far enough from the city lights, but close enough for the cultural elements to trickle into the area through the Tokyo Bay. And back in the 90s, there was this really special genre that was emerging, which was called city pop. Now, back then we didn't have the internet, so for music to make its way across the pond into places like Japan, it had to be done via TV, movies, radio, that kind of thing. And Western music, particularly American music, was really starting to make its way into the country. And there was a bunch of artists that lived there who wanted to put their spin on it, their stamp on it, because they were really enjoying the vibes of it. And as you would expect, an emerging genre is pretty rough to begin with. Some never break through, some manage to sort of muddle along obscurity, and this was kind of one of those ones that did that. Most of the songs were either considered commercial failures or they were minor successes at best. I've got a couple of examples of songs that you might hear nowadays just floating around the internet from that time period. So there's Miki Matsubara from 1979. This is Mayonaka no Door. It peaked at 85 in the charts, so not even scraping the top 40. We've got Yasuo from 1981. Oh no, this is Anri, sorry. I Can't Stop the Loneliness. This song never charted. And then this is the one you probably recognize. Yasuo from 1981, Fly Day Chinatown. Once again, no recognition for this anywhere in the charts in Japan. Super bizarre stuff. So just as this music was beginning to gain traction, starting to get popular in karaoke joints and stuff like that, there was a burst. The bubble burst and city pop literally popped. They went into a financial crisis in the country, which plummeted morale. Nobody was partying anymore, and everybody's mood was just at an all-time low. So they didn't want this really overly cheesy, poppy, excitable music in the country. It's not what the younger generation were after. And by the time we got towards the 90s, this music had kind of died out almost entirely, which is a real shame, to be honest. But then something really strange happened. About 20 years later, we get to the mid-2010s. The internet is now a common household object, and it was during this period that people started to archive old music. So whether it's cassette tapes, vinyls, CDs, if they happen to have a Walkman from those earlier 90s periods, all of this music was starting to creep its way onto the internet, and people that had a love for Japan started coming across it, which was really interesting. DJs were sampling it like there was no tomorrow. They were stealing melodies, they were taking vocals, and making entire new genres like future funk, and even making new subgenres of lo-fi. The momentum was beginning to build again in the 2010s. So entering the late end of the 2010s, the record labels started to notice this, and they basically started using their really old rights, because some of these artists had passed away or simply didn't care what happened with their music anymore, and they started allowing people to record songs and covers and release them again. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat then. So the track that I want to play for you today was originally recorded by a lady called Maria Takeuchi in 1985, and at the time this song only went to number 86. Now fast forward 35 years later, and in 2021 it rocketed up to number 5 on the charts. Like, how does that happen? Well, there's a very simple reason. Not only has there been a big surge in city pop, but also an idol group were given the song, and they managed to get 3rd in the charts, ran in about March. A few months later, they decided to do a reprint of the original song, and it absolutely blew up. It was incredible. And all of this is a really long-winded way to tell you that I'm not playing either of those versions of the song. Because my first encounter with this song came from that Ramen Shop music playlist that Tom put me onto. And there is a wonderful band on there called Friday Night Plans. It's led by a girl called Masumi. She's the vocalist of the group. I think potentially even the only member of it as well, working with different producers all the time. And her version of this song, her cover, only got to number 30, so actually not even as high as the other two we've just mentioned. But I think this is really, really good, and the best iteration of this song to date. So let's get it on. It is super vibey. The track is called Plastic Love, about a lady who's been scorned and decides that love doesn't exist anymore. So from now on, she's going to move forwards and just treat love like a game. A lot of the lyrics in this are in Japanese. There's a splash of English. Let me know what you think. This is Factionals Radio. What did I tell you? It's a vibe, right? Friday night plans and Plastic Love on Faction Hours Radio. That is my choice for this week's Different Docs. Basically the segment on the show where we go to a different country, we listen to a song almost entirely in a language that we don't understand, and I absolutely adore that. I think it is so good. If you have any suggestions for future ones, then feel free to drop them in the music channel on our Discord. We can go ahead and play a couple of those in the future weeks. I do have one more lined up, I think, for next week, but beyond that, I'm going to be looking for some new music from some different territories on the world. Next week, we will be taking our boat to Germany, which I'm very excited about. Right, coming up then, I'm going to play you one more track. We'll get to the top of the hour to 6 o'clock. And then from 6 until 6:30, I'm going to play you a couple of tracks of my own. And then it will be time for All Aboard, where thanks to QuestBuy pumping some money into the show, you guys get to pick the music, all right? So let's get forward to that one pretty soon. But before we do, I want to play you this. Taking the energy up. This is a little known producer named Whammy Boy. Came across them on the new music show that Jack Saunders hosts, and I love it. Really happy, really sprightly. This is called Chop It. It's 5:58.
You know, you gotta let it go, honey. You try your best to please somebody, just ain't happening. You worry about the future, but forgot to surround us. I know, to see your possibilities. You feel it when she walking down the street. Ain't no compromising, analyzing my activities. She picks a fight with narrow minds and endless empathy. I know she knows that everyone just wants her on the team. Just like a dream.
Whammy Boy and Chop It on Faction Hours Radio. I can see people in the chat saying, mine's music taste is so broad. Hey, if it's got a melody, I'm willing to hear it out. Right, it is 6 o'clock, my dudes. Let's carry on with the show, shall we? It is 6:01. Good afternoon. If you're just joining us, you're catching us for the final half hour of the show today. And we're going to be doing some requests a little bit sooner rather than later. I've got a few more songs that I want to throw at you as curveballs in the next half hour as well. Right, first up, I'm going to throw this on. This is brand new music from Youngblood and Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon.
Blaring louder than the noisy parrot. This is Faction Isles Radio.
Time goes by.
Hello, I'm Alex, and I'm here to tell you about Pitch Please, the show where people who play games pitch ideas to people who make them. Everyone thinks they're sitting on the next smash hit video game. This is where we put those crazy ideas to the test. We have guest appearances from your favorite creators, and no idea is too weird or too dumb. Well, maybe some are a bit too dumb. So, check out Pitch Please on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Now, back to your hosts.
Radio. Playing your requests. Unless, of course, you're crappy. You're listening to FIR.
Too many shits, but you can be proud of it. 2, 3, 4, 5 out of here. Serve grace and intelligence. Love it for the hell of it. Rework and develop it. Heart full when the cameras are off. Told you you a bitch and a boss. He took one hell of a loss. Ain't no other motherfucker gonna give what you got. Now you can't going out to me. Cause you fall, be proud of it. Now you can't going out to me. Cause you fall, be proud of it. Love the God, don't you feel wonderful, beautiful? Love the God, don't you feel irreplaceable? Love the God, don't you feel
I really like that. It's something really like boingy. Feels like you're playing Pong, but with music. Piri and Tommy Villiers with Lover Girl. Just before that, we played, the new one from Youngblood, didn't we? That was with Bring Me the Horizon. That was called... Let me pull it in here so I can see the name of it. Oh my God, the song title is so long. It's called Happier. Of course it was called Happier. Anyway, it is time for this.
Playing your requests. Unless, of course, you're crappy. This is All Aboard. Brought to you by QuestBuy.
All right then. QuestBuy have pumped some money into the show to make it half an hour longer. And they have decided that you are allowed to choose the music because surely your music tastes aren't that bad that you would make everybody leave, right? That's what they're doing. They're plugging the holes on the ship just in case you sink the show today. I'm still coming out financially viable, which is good. So this is a very simple concept. You get to choose the music for the next 10, 15 minutes or so on the show. I want to wrap out with a song that I want to play. So right now, I want everybody to do !request in the chat. That's all you need to do. And then go ahead and click on that link. It's going to take you to a Google form. On that Google form, pop your name in and pop the name of the song that you want to hear in there as well. And it can be anything. It can be a TV theme. It can be something from a movie soundtrack, so long as it's not like crazy long. I will reserve the right to veto the occasional song and stuff like that. And all you got to do is send it in via there. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds or so, okay? Because I've seen some requests earlier on in the stream today, but I have purged any and all requests that have come in so far, and the form is now empty. Some people like to do it where they stop the clock and then they go ahead and actually like look at the latest 3 that have come in, but that kind of doesn't persuade people to want to participate in the first place. So I'm doing a full-on random.org number cruncher and just going to let it pick from X number of entries and we go from there. So it's now the time to get those requests in. If you can provide a YouTube link or a YouTube music link, then obviously that is super ideal as well. And I reckon I'm going to give you another 10 seconds or so, all right? So start getting those in. You haven't got long left. All aboard. Each week you get to choose the music. Hopefully I put some stuff on your playlist this week. Stop the clock. Hopefully you will be putting some stuff onto my playlist. Now, to make things a little bit easier, the first one that I'm going to choose is the last one that came in when I shouted stop. And luckily, I'm aware of this band and aware of this song, and it should be very, very easy for me to find and pull up for you. It comes from Captain Dax. Now, due to daylight savings time, this could be perfect. Currently it's 6:11. Normally it would have been 11:11. And actually this ties in perfectly to what we did earlier on today, which was our different docks and going to Japan, because choice number 1 this week from Captain Dax is this. Tokyo House Party from Area 11, the album All the Lights in the Sky. This is FIR.
Cause I know that this'll never work out, so it shouldn't even start, cause I'm just a kid at heart. And you know that it's such a waste, cause I hate the bitter taste and your bittersweet embrace. I feel this has gone to my head, more cottage, you know me, my ten. I'll never drink again, twisting and turning like the strands of your hair. There's smoke in the air, well fuck it, I don't care, cause I don't know what you came in for. Rising through the clouds into light, let's
you what, it's 7-Eleven somewhere. That's somewhere in particular, actually, is Casablanca. I just looked it up on Google. Tokyo House Party from Area 11, their very first album, All the Lights in the Sky. That was the first choice on today's All Aboard. You guys have all jumped on the ship. You've climbed out the boots, you little rats. And I was asking you guys for your requests. We had so many come in. A little over 200 requests came in about 40 seconds. The poor Google form did not know what to do with itself. I have gone ahead and I have hit randomize on good old random number generator, random.org. And track number 2 today comes from Bacon Brawl. Very familiar name in chat. And honestly, I love this feature because it makes the music go all over the place. We're going from Area 11 into this.
Some things in life are bad, they can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse.
Monty Python!
When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. Hey, always look on the bright side of life. Come on. Always look on the bright side of life. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your scene, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see it's all a show, keep 'em laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Come on, Brian, cheer up. Always look on the right side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Worst things happen at sea, you know. Always look on the right side. I mean, what you got to lose? You know, you come from nothing, you're going back to nothing. What you lost? Nothing. Look on the right side of life. Nothing will come from nothing, you know what I say? Cheer up, you old bugger. Come on, give us a grin. There you are. See? It's the end of the film. Incidentally, this record's available in the foyer. Some of us got to live as well, you know. Alright, it's a lot. Let's get this bloody lot there.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody chose this as their Walking the Plank song. I think that's going to be the one, like, permanent fixture on the trading sales segment when we bring another pirate on.
They'll never make that money back.
I can just imagine somebody playing this as they walk off the plank, the tick-tock of the croc down in the water. Awesome choice number 2 right there. That was fantastic stuff. Thank you very much to, who was it who chose that? Bacon Brawl. Good selection. And we're going to move on to our final pick this week. So from nearly 200 people, well, I guess 200 requests, I can see a few names that I've put in multiple requests, but hey, I never stipulated that as a rule. The random number generator has thrown out the number 165. So, 165 is a request made by Aardvark UK. And Aardvark asked for this. A very British showing this time round. Area 11. A little bit of Monty Python. And now some madness. What a great way to round out this segment this week. Give yourselves a pat on the back. For those of you unfamiliar with this, because you're probably too young, this is Madness and Our House on Faction Isles Radio.
Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house, it has a crowd. There's always something happening and it's usually quite loud. Our mum, she's so house proud. Nothing ever slows her down and a mess is not allowed. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house in the middle of our street. Something tells you that you've got to move in the middle of our. Father gets up late for work. Mother has to iron his shirt. Then she sends the kids to school. Sees them off with a small kiss. She's the one they're going to miss in lots of ways. And everything was room when we would have such a very good time, such a fine time, such a happy time. And I remember how we'd play, simply waste the day away. Then we'd say nothing would come between us, two dreamers. Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house.
You know what? I didn't realise how much I needed to hear that song today. Thank you very much, Aardvark. That is Madness, Our House on All Aboard. Fantastic choices today, everybody. We'll definitely go again in the last half hour of the show next time when we do that. But really, really, really good choices. Area 11, Monty Python, and Madness. Fantastic stuff. All right, that's pretty much going to be wrapping it up from me. I want to do a track or two left. If you got any feelings on the show today, then please make them heard. I would love to hear what you thought about the show. Like I said, in the music channel on our Discord, be sure to go ahead and throw over some suggestions for songs for things like different docs and even the record of the week as well. We might even squeeze in a second show this week, something like that. We don't have very long left on Pirates SMP. That wraps up on the 10th of December. And I'm obviously going to be away for a lot of the early part of December. So I'd love to squeeze in another show or two just before then. But yeah, this has been really genuinely fun. Like, I was very nervous to do this. I haven't done radio in quite literally about 10 years. So trying to brush the dust off has been a little bit hit and miss today. There's been a few times I've stumbled on my words, and timings wise I've actually been better than I anticipated. We managed to hit the just prior to 6 o'clock news. We managed to do all of that stuff. That was fun. Oh no, it was 5 o'clock news, wasn't it? Jeez, yeah. We managed to get Ollie on to do the news. Ollie's going to come back and do the news as well next week or next show, which is fun, just so long as he's available. And also as well, let me know, which pirates do you want to see on the show? We need to do more trading sales. I want to hear more music taste from more of the pirates. I think we've got a really eclectic mix of people that play on the SMP, so I reckon we can get some really interesting music choices on there, which will be really fun. I'm going to play you 2 more songs before I head off. One of them you're probably not going to know. The other one you will almost certainly know, and it's quite special to me. So I want to go into this next one. So this was back during lockdown when I went out for my daily mandated walk around the streets. I tweeted out asking people if they had any new music that I could listen to. When I needed a break from learning Japanese and just a break from everything, I wanted something new to concentrate on. And there was a band from Australia that leapt out at me. Somebody suggested their album to me. I listened to it start to finish, and now I know every word of it. And this is from their first album. They've since released another album, but this track for me is still head and shoulders above the rest of their entire catalogue. It's very, very cool. The band are called The Beths. They have been touring in the UK as well since, which has been really, really nice. And this track is called You Wouldn't Like Me. Let me know what you reckon to this.
I've been a miss of late, and you wouldn't be impressed, but I've got something on my chest. I've been stressed of late, but please don't try to guess what's on my mind. You probably won't like what you find. Oh, you wouldn't like me if you saw what was inside me. You wouldn't like me at all. And I've been bad before. I've been bad, but never quite like that. It was always more of a passing fad. I've been had before. I've been had, but I've never gotten back. And it feels so much like being in love that I thought you should know. Oh, you wouldn't like me if you saw what was inside me. You wouldn't like me at all. No, you wouldn't like me, no matter how pleasant I'd be. You wouldn't like me at all. Nobody knows just how far down this goes. Nobody knows just how far down this goes. Nobody knows just how far down this goes. Nobody knows that at the chorus I'll go down I've been a miss of late, and you wouldn't be impressed, but I've got something on my chest. I've been stressed of late. I've been stressed, but please don't try to guess what's on my mind. Oh, 'cause you wouldn't like me if you saw what was inside me. You wouldn't like me at all. No, you wouldn't like me, no matter how pleasant I'd be. You wouldn't like me at all.
That, everybody, is The Beths. That is called You Wouldn't Like Me. Quick correction on that. They are from New Zealand, not Australia. But that is a band that I think you should definitely pick up their album. They've got Jump Rope Stargazers is their latest one, and their whole catalogue is absolutely phenomenal. I really, really, really enjoy their stuff.
across the worldwide waves, blaring louder than the noisy parrot. This is Faction Isles Radio.
And that just about wraps me for today. I got one more track I want to play to see you off. I want to say a quick thank you to Barry Boy, Harry Boy. Thank you very much for the raid, dude. Coming in at just the end of the stream, or the end of the show, should I say. That's the thing, I feel weird calling it a stream when we've done a full radio show for the last 2.5 hours. But I've seen a lot of love for my music selection the last couple of hours. And you know what? I played so much less music in terms of like new stuff than I thought I might do. I think all the show kind of timed itself out nicely. I went in a little bit blind as to how long, you know, the bit with Ollie would take and how long the news would be and stuff like that. But it has been really, really, really good. So ideally we'll be here same time, same place next week. So next Sunday, 4 p.m. Hopefully we'll kick off with another radio show. And maybe if we can, we'll squeeze another one in before I head off to Bristol for good old Jingly Jam. Before I leave you, I'm going to play you one more song. We're going to go for this. Oh, no, I've just ejected it. I just full on ejected it out of there. What an awful first impression for Barry Slot. Never mind. Right. This one's special to me and Nettie. Have a wonderful night, everybody. The time's just gone 6:30. This is Faction Isles Radio playing Vampire Weekend and Unbelievers.
Got a little soul, the world is a cold, cold place to be. Want a little warmth, but who's gonna save a little warmth for me? We know the fire waits, unbelievers, all of the sinners the same. Girl, you and I would die, unbelievers bound to the tracks of the train. If I'm born again, I know that the world will disagree. Want a little grace, but who's gonna say a little grace for me? We know the fire waits, unbelievers, all of the sinners the same. Girl, you and I will die, unbelievers bound to the tracks of the train. I'm not excited, but should I be? Is this the fate that half of the world is planned for me? I know I love you, and you'd love to see it. But what all the water contains, a little drop for me. See the sun go down, it's going on down, and the night is deep. Want a little light, but who's gonna save a little light for me? We know the fire waits, unbelievers, all of the sinners the same. Girl, you and I will die, unbelievers bound to the tracks of the train. I'm not excited, but should I be? Is this the fate that half of the world